This video is brought to you by
Cool Grain Clothing. We done gone worldwide and we coming straight out of Baltimore. Come on down, shop with us at 215 West Saratoga Street. And if you can't come and shop with us in person, go online right now at coolgrainclothing.com and make your purchase. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you ain't cool and getting the green, you're in the way, and that's just basic.
What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Let's get right into the story. We all know by now, we are living in wild times in this crazy world. But either way, we got to do our best to get up daily, go out here and operate in society. From going to work to make a living to regular grocery store runs. I'm sure most of us encounter people every day where we think to ourselves, this person might need some kind of mental help or one bad day away from zapping out. Some people have things in their life that keeps them on track and mentally stable. Whether that's a family, your spouse and your kids, you know no matter how crazy things are outside, when you come home and close your door at night, it's peace. But the reality of life is, no matter how much some of us would love to close our door, lock ourselves away from the outside world and people forever, it's just not possible. So we focus on our missions in life. Your mission might be to wake up every day, go to work, provide for your family, and make it home safely. But sadly, on the flip side of that, somebody else might be frustrated, beat up with life, and their mission could be to find somebody to take that energy out on. We are all fighting a spiritual battle out here every day. And when you cross paths with evil, unfortunately, the outcome could be fatal. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we'll be discussing a case of a man's regular work day that took a turn for the worse. Back in July this year, 33-year-old Devon Butler had a lot to be thankful for. He had a wife, 4 kids, and his wife was pregnant with one on the way. The funny but laid-back family man lived for his kids and spent most of his downtime with them, whether playing games, reading books, or their big family trip to Disney World. Devon had found his mission in life and was happy. He had a job working for his sister's mortuary transportation company, which was funded by the state. Devon's job was a driver, where he would transport deceased individuals from funeral homes and medical examiner offices, and he took the responsibility very serious, always telling people, even though they are gone, these are still people's loved ones, so we gotta handle them with care. With 4 kids and one on the way, Devon got up daily and hit that clock to provide. And on July 6, 2024, that day wasn't no different. After making his daily runs, him and a co-worker landed in West Baltimore. His co-worker asked, could they stop by a corner store before he dropped them off at home. Devon stayed in the car and called his wife, while his co-worker stepped in and grabbed a few things. After leaving out, he hopped in the van and the men got ready to pull off until a person stepped off the sidewalk asking Devon, who was driving at the time, like, what you was gonna hit me? When he responded and reassured them no, the person threw something at the van, striking it hard. Concerned because his sister was always on his heels about dents in the van, he drove up a little bit and jumped out the van on West Lafayette Avenue to check for damage. When out of nowhere, he was attacked by the same person who asked earlier, was you gonna hit me? The person had a knife and stabbed Devon multiple times before fleeing. His co-worker called BPD, who responded to the location and rushed Devon to a local hospital, but unfortunately, he wouldn't survive his injuries. As his wife and family got the bad news, they were confused and devastated. She explained that Devon was humble and quiet and didn't bother no one. He only spent time with his family and went to work. The incident was described as an unprovoked attack, just a random encounter with an angry individual. As family members got together to mourn the loss of Devon, they wanted answers and felt he didn't deserve that. BPD released a still image of a man that was in the store, also pointed to as the same man who threw something at the van. They found the coat he was wearing in the alley not too far away from the crime scene and ran it for DNA. No one recognized the person on the picture, but DNA came back about 2 weeks later, belonging to 29-year-old Tyrone Blackwell. Police went to his home in West Baltimore with a search warrant and found items matching what the suspect had on that day. Tyrone was taken in for questioning, but denied any involvement in the situation. But with DNA and the clothing found in his home, he was taken into custody, charged with first-degree murder and assault. At his first court appearance, Devon's wife and sister showed up. They felt the situation was unprovoked, and Tyrone was being a coward by not taking responsibility, telling the court he didn't remember nothing from that day. His mother stated months before the incident, Tyrone asked her to get him some help as he was struggling with his mental health, diagnosed with bipolar and other disorders. She claimed every time she tried to take him to the doctor though, he told her he was fine. But without his medicine, he would often have episodes and zap out. He had a prior criminal record from when he was younger, a robbery and handgun conviction in Pennsylvania, but that was about it. Tyrone's attorney argued that the man be released on a box, but the judge denied that, feeling like he was a threat to society, giving him a no bail. Devon's family wasn't feeling the mental health plea, stating he still has to be a man and be held accountable for his actions. They stated he took a father away from his family, all his kids, and all they knew, and they had to suffer through that pain, all because he was having a bad day and a mental breakdown. The family is hoping for justice, and as of now, this case hasn't made its way to trial yet, and Tyrone is innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Devon. I send my prayers and condolences to his family, wife and kids, as their fifth child, who is due in January, won't even get a chance to meet their father. I pray they can heal from this tragedy. A loss of life is always hard, but it's a little tougher when somebody wasn't in the streets. A family man at work doing what he was supposed to do to provide. There's really no kind of way Devon could have avoided this encounter. Like his wife said, mental health can't always be a cop-out. If you ask me, we all have some kind of mental health issues. We all think crazy thoughts on a daily basis, but acting on them is different. I would advise anybody feeling like they are at their breaking point to get help. It's better than taking your anger out on a person that you don't even know and possibly going to prison for the rest of your life. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Leave it in the comments. Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace to Devon. I definitely send my prayers and condolences to his family. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of the Baltimore Way. It's your boy Tony 2 times. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. I'm out.